Welcome to Rauta and synthwave review here on Vinyl Monday. This time I have a band or artist from Sweden known as Waveshaper. I previously featured some other releases by the same artists as well, and this time it's yet another vinyl synthwave review. Waveshaper have released music actively, and this time we have this release called Artifact. Comes with nicely retro-ish packaging here. So let's start with the covers. This is vinyl known as Artifact with a few tracks, 11 in all. LP released by Electronic Purification Records, and features sturdy vinyl here, very basic black. Not everything is colored by them. I would say based on weight this is probably 180 grams, so it's sturdy. And this also includes these pieces of art, quite nice graphic style, reminding me of various graphic novels, but also reminding us of 1980s style. As you can see, here are some interesting kind of remarks of the past. CD-ROM, IBM PC, well, IMB PC obviously, 100 megahertz. So very much like going back in time in that sense, very retro, like, you know, how we pictured 1980s, I mean how the pictured future in the 1980s, I was going to say, and all that stuff. And as you can figure out, if you start putting these puzzles together, you will have some great art in those ways or that fashion. So that is how it looks like. Very neat if you ask me. Waveshaper comes from Stockholm, Sweden, and as you can see here on the band's or artist's Bandcamp site, I was going to say metal archives, from just, you know, like as a habit. Here on Bandcamp you can see pretty many Waveshaper releases, so lots of releases. Not all of them are obviously full albums, but well, synthwave artists are known to be active and pushing a lot of material out there. And what makes this fascinating is that it seems like Waveshaper has been actually catching up with the quality over time. Now, I have gone two different Waveshaper releases through before this one, and all of them are, well, at this point 2022, a little bit older. Well, these ones were already old when they arrived here for review. For example, the Disc Hunter and this Artifact and Velocity, they're all now a few years old. As you can see, lots of newer material. Now, Velocity being oldest of this trio I'm talking about, is actually, in my opinion, the weakest one of Waveshaper. And since that, for example, this being released in 2019, and if I correctly remember that Disc Hunter was also 2019 release, these are better in style, more consistent, and overall just more likable. The music features kind of a 1980s retro synthwave thing. That is, they really sound as it was 1980s all over again, you know, with the kind of instruments being used and the style, you know, some of those even danceable beats, but also the kind of a very energetic and kind of a good mood synthwave music. Now, if you don't know what synthwave is all about, well, this video is not going to answer you that, because there are plenty of bands and artists nowadays out there to just kind of give you a wave of what is going on. Mostly, I guess, people know artists such as Perturbator and Carbonator Brood for their rather, you know, popular kind of a synthwave and all. But there are various artists, and in my opinion, Waveshaper belongs to the better half of that. Now, it might not be the greatest out there, but it's definitely having some good groove and nice feeling to it. It's not the most cyberpunk of all the styles out there, but it's definitely catching some, you know, like I said, 1980s kind of a feeling. Be it, you know, soundtrack of the games or movies, or just, you know, having the general feeling. I mean, we all know how the music of Miami Vice or composer just as Sergio Moroder, you know, did back in the 1980s. And if you don't, I am saying you should get into that stuff, because synthwave, when properly done, can be very energetic and good mood music, and Waveshaper is no exception. Everything is nicely done, and the whole grooviness, the whole atmosphere this album has, it's just nice. So definitely I recommend you checking out Artifact if you are enjoying the genre to begin with. If not, well, this could be something that might change your mind, or if you are not familiar with the style, there's no reason why not to start with artists such as Waveshaper. Like I said, maybe not the best in the business, that's my opinion anyway, but definitely not the worst, but on the better half of things. So go check it out. You will find the music here on Bandcamp site, and the links are provided in the description box. So click and start listening, and if you like it, the vinyl version is definitely the way to go. See ya with more reviews coming your way. Take care and bye bye.